tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Pick up enough yardage for a first down. The shotgun running play call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. They stop at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. To get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Defender sitting back in zone, eyes on the football, bats that ball down, headed for the in-breaking receiver. That's just really good discipline by that secondary.
Tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. Still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's another deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. The wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drop back here on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Take the return and try to get some better field position. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. We'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Finds his man. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tried to pass the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
Now makes it second and 10 from the 49. And throwing again on second and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. On play action, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. The tight end has got it. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Wideouts now clustered. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back and in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. It's time short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Okay, set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass rush closing in. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. Yeah, I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Off the play fake on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You put that on a rope.
We're going to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Run to the left, trying to find Bader. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it, no problem. But wait, a flag is down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be first down. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Inside give now for the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Slides a quick throw. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Fires it on the move, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
He hands it off from the gun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Dogs come to the line in a hurry up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Nobody can bring him down. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The Dog team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. How about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incompletion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. After the break, offense trying to convert here on third down. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
2nd down play coming up. He drops back in the gun. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense is back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Chewing clock with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's the running back in the flat. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. It away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Looking to cash in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. He could go. Across midfield. Will finally bring him down.